Oh my goodness, y'all. I just came down here to finish the kitchen. Sorry, I look terrible. I'm heading to bed. I'm actually gonna get to bed before midnight tonight. That's my goal. That's my plan. We'll see if somebody wakes up crying. Look what is happening outside. My kids are going to be amazed. It's actually snowing in Austin. This is so cool. Welcome back to our little greenhouse. I'm so glad you've joined me tonight. I hope you have something cozy to sip on. I have a beautiful cinnamon spice tea. We also have our first night of a fire here. Daniel got it working, so it just feels so cozy. And what better way to spend a cozy night than to show you a million things that I just got at the thrift store. I got to go thrifting to 4 different Goodwills. I needed some baskets, and y'all know how expensive baskets are. It's just kind of ridiculous. So I thought, well, I'm gonna go thrifting. And it was a great excuse. And y'all, we found some good stuff. Good stuff here. Okay, I've tried to organize it by category. So I'm gonna start with the baskets first. Look at this beautiful one. It's huge, it's round, and I love these the best. They're sturdy. It has a Crate & Barrel sticker on the bottom. So when I saw it, I loved it, but I thought Crate & Barrel, those types of names, Crate & Barrel, Pottery Barn, Williams Sonoma, those kind of things people like. And so I actually got this to flip. It was $5.49. And I feel like I could probably sell this for at least $20 on Marketplace, so that's what I'm gonna try. Another $5.49 one. It looks in wonderful condition. I really like the rectangle ones. Those are great for organizing. Look at this cute, I don't even know what to call it, basket envelope. I thought it was quite adorable. It has this little fastener. And I actually got this because I would like to either nail through it or tie a ribbon through it and then hang it on the wall somehow. I'm going to use this for paperwork. We're going to be doing a homeschool co-op this semester, which will be so fun. And the kids will be coming home with all kinds of papers. So I thought this might be a fun thing to organize papers that maybe they're working on or things we need to bring back to co-op. So that was my plan for this one, and it was only $2.49. I debated about getting this one, but it was so cute. And it felt sturdy. It was also $2.49, and I'm thinking I'm gonna use it for TV remotes. We have 3, and I'm just not sure if the longest one will fit in there, but that was my intention. You can always find other uses for baskets, so we'll see. Isn't this one beautiful? I just loved it, and it didn't have a price tag. And I was on the phone with Daniel while I was trying to check out. Theo was on me in the carrier. I was trying to keep track of Gabrielle, and I asked the lady how much it was, and she just said, and I was like, okay, wait. Oh, she gave it to me. So I got it for free, which was so nice. And then I felt guilty, but then I said, no, she's the worker. She decided that I could have it for free, so I will gratefully have it for free. I wanted to actually display it on one of our new cabinets we got. Okay, side note, y'all. I just picked up the most beautiful wooden bookshelves off of Marketplace. I thankfully saw them right away, and I messaged her. I've been looking for some. She was selling them for $20 each, and I happened to be first in line. She told me when I picked them up that her shelves went viral. She had 50,000 views. I guess you can see how many people have clicked on them. Tons of people constantly messaging her, and I got them. I was so excited. So I did not even know this, but they fit perfectly on either side of our TV in the living room. And I don't know what it was, but once I put those in there, it just instantly elevated the room. It felt so warm and homey. And I noticed all day after I put those in, the kids never left the living room. They hung out on the floor, they played games, they read stories. It just felt so homey. They're also very functional. I needed a good spot to keep our family photo albums and scrapbooks and things so that they're accessible for the kids to look at regularly, but also, you know, in a safe spot. And then also books that Daniel and I might want to read in the living room at night. I even have a little spot for little baby toys for Theo. So it's just very practical, but I just love it. So take a look and tell me what you think. I thought they were just so cute. I could not believe that they actually fit perfectly on either side of the rug. So that's where they're staying, but I'm so excited. Okay, y'all, This is one of my favorite finds. Let me pull it out. Okay, I'm gonna try to turn it like this so that it's not just a terrible reflection of the time. Look at this mirror I found. Oh, it's heavy, it's big, it's gold. It's perfect. I have been looking for quite some time for an entryway mirror. We had originally put one in the entryway just as a mirror for the kids. We had it down at their level. It was in the playroom kind of, but then we have made that into an entryway. And so now the mirror is just halfway behind our table and nobody can see it. So I've been needing to swap it out, but I haven't had a different one to put up there, and I didn't want to keep that one there. It's not a super nice mirror, and I was going to use it up in Everett's room instead. So I have been looking on the marketplace. I have been trying to find a pretty entry mirror, but they're expensive. Any that are like in the $40 range, go fast. And I got this one. I'm not going to tell you the price until the end of this video. I want you to guess because I couldn't believe it. We're going to hang it up. It's heavy, it's solid. It was such a steal. I'm gonna save some of my favorite things for last. We're gonna go through clothing right now. It is finally cold here. I mean, freezing, 40 degrees, and we're shivering. I don't know how we have gotten so soft so quickly, but we are cold. And I didn't have coats for everybody because I thought, how cold can it really get here? We've had some jackets, but we've had some cold nights. I just grabbed a few that I found at Goodwill. This one for Everett. It is just a zero exposure, size 6'7", so he can wear it for 2 years at least, maybe 3, depending on how big he gets. But just a nice little two-toned gray and black one. It was only $6, so I thought that was great for him. This one for Gabrielle. It is a Land's End one. When I saw the tag, I was like, try that one on. So isn't that adorable? It's got the little flower pattern inside, which I thought was so cute, and it's a long one, which she really loved. It was a little big on her, but hopefully it'll fit her next year too. And this one was $8.49. It was a Land's End one, so I was fine with spending that. It did not have a belt, so I'm just gonna be on the lookout for maybe like a little scarf or a piece of ribbon or something that we could add in that wouldn't look like it was added in. I also found her this. Okay, y'all, it's enormous. It's way too long, but it was a cute little prairie dress, and it was half off, so it was $2.50. And I'm just gonna either cut it or just add a very big hem so that it fits her, and then as she grows I can hem it again to her new height. But I just thought it was too cute, and then we'll just add a little ribbon around there. We've been reading the Laura Ingalls books, so she can pretend she's a little Laura Ingalls pioneer girl. I just thought it was too cute to pass up. I also found her just another pajama set. It was a size 10 actually, but the waist just looked so small, so I went ahead and got it. And then it has the matching top, and it was $2.49 for the set. So if it's too big, we'll save it for next year. I found this for Zandy. It's a Fossil little cardigan. Isn't that just precious? So I'll save it for her for next year, but oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness, it's actually got some cashmere in it. Cotton rayon and then 10% cashmere. Wow, that's actually nice. That one was $6, but it was half off, so that was $3. I got this. I did not even open it at the store, so I'm not 100% sure what it is. I believe it's a tablecloth. Let's see. Yes. Oh, y'all, somebody made this. Look at that. Somebody cross-stitched. This is so cool. I really like that. I wonder if they made the lace too, like crocheted. It was $9. I'm gonna see if that's something I can resell. And if I get stuck with it, I can find a use for it, because I think that's really pretty. I really enjoy trying to find beautiful things for our house that are one of a kind. Things that were handmade or things that were old that you're just not gonna see everywhere. I just feel like it adds a lot of interest to the home, character and stories. You know, there's mystery surrounding those handmade items or older items. Where did they come from? Who made them? What kind of lives did they lead before they ended up in Goodwill? I believe this was handmade as well. This is a round tablecloth. It's got that cute little floral there. This was $6.49. And even as I was shopping, a lady stopped me and said, that's so pretty, when she saw the material. You can also just use it for material and make pillow covers or something with that. I just thought it was pretty, so I grabbed that. This is a table runner. I just thought it was so cute, and it feels It feels cotton to me. Did not see any kind of tag on it. This one was $3.49 half off. I don't know if it was handmade or not, but it's so cheap, you know? So I grabbed that. I thought that could look really springish for a table runner on the table. I don't know, you can find a use for that. I grabbed these. It was a set of different wooden things. Lots of stars, and then I don't know what these, I don't know what that shape is supposed to be. I'm assuming something Christmassy, but I thought, you know what? These are probably gonna be some Christmas presents next year. We'll have the kids paint them, or maybe I'll give them to the kids as a painting craft. But I thought we could definitely put those to use next year for Christmas. 8 pieces for $7.50, but they're half off. Some wooden coasters. They were $3.49. They looked nice. They even got the holder in there if we needed some. But now I'm also like, oh, I got so much stuff, I need to resell some things. This stoneware muffin pan today. I debated getting it. It doesn't say Pampered Chef, so I'm not sure what the brand is. I love stoneware, and I've converted a lot of my things over to stoneware, so I thought I might use these. Also, see, they look bigger. They look like they would make bigger muffins, which is fun. So we'll try that. That one was $7.49. This one was a fun one. When we were moving, the kids and I were writing down things that we were praying for our house. And one of the things Gabrielle prayed for was curtains. She wanted lace curtains for her room. I don't even know how she came up with the idea. We've never talked about lace curtains. Maybe she read it in a book, but I have been on the lookout for them ever since, and I've never found them, but I found some. I hope that they are long enough. I don't know, but we will see. They were each $8.99. Let's hold these up and see. But oh, aren't those so sweet? And they even have the scalloped edge there. Oh, I think they'll be long enough. I hope so. What a huge blessing. When I find things like this, I just specifically feel like a gift from God. He knows our desires, even something so simple, so unimportant like curtains. But he knows what my little girl wants, and I found them. Like, anybody else could have bought them before I got there. So that just feels like such an answer to prayer, just a gift that God left there. I got a lot of books. Let me show you these books. On the Far Side of the Mountain. This is so good. On My Honor. I am not familiar with this one, but it was a Newbery Honor book. Those are my favorite. They're typically good. Some of the newer ones kind of have to watch out for, but I'm gonna skim over this one. This book called Thunder. It was an older book about a horse. It looked fun. So another one I would have to preview. This one was called Bailey's Story. It's a scholastic book, and Gabrielle saw it. She couldn't resist it because it was a puppy. So I said I would read over it and make sure it was okay. The protagonist is 8 years old, so I'm hoping it's appropriate for her. Who is Albert Einstein's little biscuit book, which will be fun for Zandy especially. She is starting to learn to read, so I anticipate her being able to read something like this in a year. The Story of Jesus. It's an older story Bible. I could not remember if I already had this. Mystery of Chincoteague. Gabrielle would enjoy it. I went ahead and got it. Books are $1 at Goodwill. Encyclopedia Brown. I have another one that I'm saving forever. I didn't have this one. Case of the Dead Eagles. Oh, I'm so excited. I loved those growing up. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, book 3. This is a little bit too old for the kids now, so I'll just hold on to it for a couple of years. Cowboy! The kids love books with real pictures, even at young ages. Everett is gonna just be fascinated with a book like this. He's really enjoying the cowboy Indian phase right now, so he's gonna love that. Grab this one too, The Shot Heard Around the World, not the war, baseball, but I think he would enjoy that one too. I already had 2 copies of this, but I went ahead and got it. My kids are so hard on books that a classic like this that I know they're gonna read a million times, it's just gonna get destroyed. So this might be one that I just let them have at it. The Long Christmas Dinner by Thornton Wilder. And I actually picked it up to think, oh, I'm gonna decide about this one. And I guess I decided because I got it. Oh my goodness. Hank the Cowdog books. I think there are 18 here. I couldn't leave them there. My dad loved these books. Ooh, careful. We listened to the audiobooks. I just remember my dad cracking up in the car. And so they're just kind of special to me, and I feel like it's something that Everett would really enjoy. Maybe in a couple of years, I'll just stick them in my box of future Christmas presents and save them for him. But for $1 each, and a whole set like that, I just couldn't leave them behind. This cutting board looks like it has seen better days, but I really liked the shape of it, and I loved this hole because I wanted to hang it on the wall. The brand is a Rachel Ray one, so it's not an antique, but it was $3.49. I might even just kind of sand off some of those cut marks. I have specifically looked for every time I've gone to Goodwill. I wanted to get the kids this for Christmas. What is funny is they will talk about if we had a million balloons and we tied them to our chair or to our bed, do you think we could float? So I, of course, wanted to get them in the movie. I thought it was an appropriate one that they would enjoy. The dogs might be a little scary for Zandy. I looked and looked and could not find it. Then I found it yesterday. A little late for Christmas, but I might save it for next year. I cry at the beginning every time. This is so cool. It's a painting of two hares, a male and female, J.J. Audubon. I liked it, and I actually looked it up, and I think it's either valuable or just well-known. I went ahead and grabbed it for $5.49. The kids have a very special place in their heart for bunnies and rabbits because my dear friend has a lot of rabbits, and the kids love just going there and holding them and petting them, and they still talk about them. So whenever we see a rabbit picture, they beg me to get it. And I thought it was really cool, so I did get that one. The hard part about this is all these things I want to keep, but I also know I need to make some money. I wanted to get one of these. It was $5.49 for a toddler brand. If I end up not using it as much, I could easily sell it for $10, so it's not a risk to get that one. Isn't this a fun, beautiful, purple floral box? Y'all know how expensive these boxes are. It's kind of crazy because it's, you know, it's just paper covered cardboard box. I needed something this shape specifically to hold scrapbook pictures or some old family calendars that I am saving because it has some information on there that I will use for the kids' scrapbooks. So I needed a safe spot to keep all those, and this will be perfect. It was $3.49. I got this rock lamp. I just thought it looked so cool. So it was $7.49, $7.59. Y'all, when I see pink, I just think Zandy because she loves everything pink. It is so precious. But isn't that just a sweet little lamp? $5.59 and just really cute. I wanted to have a second lamp in there. We have one that we keep in the middle of the dresser for both girls, but then when it's time for them to read at night, it's just not enough light for either of them to see their books well. So I wanted to give them each a lamp to use, and of course Zandy will adore this one. Along the same lines as pink things for Zandy, we spotted this suitcase. This was actually at the smaller Goodwill we went to today. I am having the hardest time knowing if I should save it for Zandy or not. It's a Calvin Klein hard shell. The other kids each got one for their birthday. Gabrielle got one last year, Emma got one this year. I mean, look at that. It looks like it was never used. I got it for $12.49, and these are 100 new. So I just thought it was a great find. I looked forever to find a carry-on size suitcase for Everett because once Gabrielle got hers last year, of course all the kids wanted one, and I thought that'd be a great present for Everett, but I could not find a good one at garage sales, at thrift stores, so his grandma finally got him one for his birthday, just a new one. And so now that I found this great one, and knowing how hard I had of a time trying to find one for Everett, I'm like, okay, should I keep this for Zandy for a present? I have to keep it for a whole year, and I feel like I could probably get $30 to $40 if I resell it, and I need the money, so I don't know. What do y'all think? It's pink enough that I think that she would love it. It's a really nice one. It looks like it was never used, which means I could also sell it and I could use that money to help pay for all the stuff that I got. I also got some gorgeous plates here. This is some type of Chinese dragon one. I actually have a bigger one with a very similar pattern. It was $2.49, and it's old. It's some type of antique. I thought this floral one was really cute. It's Warwick, some type of English plate. This little country cottage one was so precious. Stoke-on-Trent, made in England, British scene, $2.49 as well. This simple little one, I love the color. A Theo Haviland, Lignes, France. It's $2.49, and yes, I saw the crack, but I still just really liked the colors. I also turned around and spotted this on the shelf amidst mostly junk. A beautiful chinoiserie vase. It has, you can see the price tag, but you can see it doesn't even have a printed made in emblem or anything under there. It's authentic, it's a nice one, and I got it for $3.49, which I thought was just such a great steal. I'm also wondering if I could resell that. The problem with buying things you love is that it's so hard to get rid of them. Somehow we did it. That's everything that I got this weekend. So many fun things here. I cannot forget to tell you about the mirror, y'all. Okay, this beautiful mirror here, $7.49. I could not believe it. For a heavy, big, solid mirror. I know I could resell that one easily, but I really need it, so I'm gonna keep that one. I've got to figure out what things here I can resell and make some of this money back. I feel like I scored so big. There's so many wonderful treasures here. Thank you so much for watching along with me. I hope you enjoyed that. I would love to know what your favorite thing is that I found here. I can't decide. The mirror, the suitcase, this beautiful vase, so many beautiful things here. Oh, I'm so excited. Anyway, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.